Good afternoon, all of you. We have already started with the essentials. We have already discussed all these essentials one by one. Now started the description of all these particular essentials. The first essential, as we know that is offer and acceptance or agreement. Till that we have already know that what do you mean by offer, what is acceptance in normal or in general. But there are certain foundations, certain rules, regulations, those who have to be followed when you are offering anything, any type of contract or any type of acceptance. As I have told you कि जब हम नॉर्मल डेली बेसिस पे बहुत सारे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ में, फैमिलीज के साथ में करते हैं, चल ठीक है मैं तेरे को ये सामान दे दूंगा तो मेरे को पैसे देते रहना. These type of contracts are not a legal contract. These contracts are not a legal contract till it will be not bounded with a certain offer parameters or certain acceptance parameters. That means the agreement must be there. Always agreement must not be always returned. It may be verbal, as we have already discussed, like कि verbal contract से भी आप अगर agreement करते हैं तो it will be valid कि आपने बोल दिया भैया मेरे को वहां तक छोड़ देना, मैं आपको इतने पैसे दे दूंगा. It's okay. It is an agreement, but it is a contract again. It is a legal also because there are certain services which has been provided by public companies or private companies. Those intend themselves that we are in a contract. Okay. Now starting with the offer. First, what is offer? Offer in general means आपको किसी ने किसी चीज का प्रपोज किया, कोई particular offer दिया कि I am willing to give you something and just give in reverse just give me this much of amount or this much of goods to me, or the thing is very noble. The offer in contract or in a general term or in a particularly term with the in complying with the Indian Contract Act 1872 says that according to section 2 subsection A, when a person made a proposal, he signifies to another his willingness to do or to abstain from doing something. मतलब जब आप अपना willingness बताते हैं, अब whether you are a giver of certain thing or whether you are a taker of certain thing, that doesn't mean. That means you are a receiver or you are a giver. That doesn't mean कि you are making an offer. एक रिटेलर खुद आपको बुलाता है कि आप मेरे यहाँ सामान लेने आइए, तब आप गए हैं कि आप खुद से जाके वहां से सामान ले रहे हैं, इससे कोई मतलब नहीं है. द मैटर इज ऑफर फर्स्ट किसने किया, जिसने सबसे पहले अपना विलिंगनेस बताया कि आई वांट टू डू सर्टेन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट विद यू और इन जनरल विद द पीपल. दैट मीन्स देयर इज अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. दैट मीन्स द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इटसेल्फ स्टार्टेड व्हेन द ऑफर इज बीन मेड. अब ऑफर कौन कर रहा है इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि आपको पैसे देने हैं तो आपने पहले ऑफर किया, किसी सामने वाले को गुड्स देने हैं तो उसने पहले ऑफर किया. दैट डजंट मैटर एट ऑल. द ऑफर इज ओनली द विलिंगनेस ऑफ टू डूइंग to do something for somebody, and or you will promise certain particular things for somebody, so that will be termed into a offer. So if you will see here, when a person makes a proposal, he signifies to another his willingness to do. मतलब मेरा विलिंगनेस है कि मैं आपके लिए करके दूं, और या तो फिर abstain from doing. That means या आपने बोला है कि I will do certain things for you. For example, I am a painter and I will draw a painting for you in future, and I promise you that I will draw this and you have to give me certain amount. This will be a future. You are abstaining from doing certain something for somebody, and or the thing is मैं अभी आपको ये सामान दे देता हूँ या मैं देना चाहता हूँ और आप मेरे को उसकी जगह पैसे दे दीजिए. So that means either you are promising right now to do certain thing which will be in a future, or the thing is you are showing just saying कि I want to do something for you right now and you are going to give me money. That is an offer. जब आपने अपना willingness बताया. That is with the terms complying with the section 2 subsection A. Again, as I told you, the sections are in contract. It's starting with 2A. सबसे पहले आपने offer किया. जब आपने सबसे पहले offer किया, तो offer starts with the section 2A. It is certain things which will be going to start to make a contract. That will be section 2A. Has been telling you that you are willing to create a contract between a particular party. Okay. Next, if you will see that an expression of willingness to contract on certain terms made with the intention that it shall become binding as soon as it is accepted by the person to whom it is addressed. मतलब आपने जो ऑफर बनाया किया है या जो प्रपोजल दिया है, उसका आपका इंटेंशन, आपके टर्म्स ये है, आपका विलिंगनेस ये है कि आप सामने वाले के साथ में एक लीगल रिलेशनशिप में जाना चाहते हैं, और उसके साथ में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बनाना चाहते हैं, इसलिए आपने ऑफर किया है। तो द ऑफर, इसका कहने का मतलब बेसिकली क्या है ना, आज मैं इसको ऑफर दे देता हूँ, कल मैं मना कर दूंगा कि मुझे नहीं, अरे मैंने अपना ऑफर वापस ले लिया। दैट मीन्स this type of content should not be there when you are making an offer. Reason behind that is, when you are making an offer, the intention of the offerer must be like that, I want to make a contract with the person, and I am having my particular will that I am going to complete this particular contract with this particular person. So your willingness to whom the person you are being telling that you must accept this offer because I am willing to do certain things for you. So आपका एक intention होगा when you are making an offer that you want to make a particular person accept that offer so that particular contract is completed. If you will see the last thing, when one party, the offerer, the thing is, who is the offer and the offerer and the offering? There are two parties always, A and B. There must be two parties. When the one party makes a definite proposal to another party, offerer is the person who is making, and offering is a particular person to whom you are being proposed. Okay, the person who is making an offer and initiating, इनिशिएशन वाले का ऑलवेज एक प्रेशर रहता है। प्रेशर इन द सेंस ऑलवेज एक पर्टिकुलर विलिंग फोर्स जो मानी जाती है ना, एक ही मतलब ऑफरर की मानी जाती है। क्यों मानी जाती है? बिकॉज द पर्सन हु इनिशिएट फर्स्ट द ऑफर इज द पर्टिकुलर पर्सन हु इज गोइंग टू डिसाइड द बेसिक टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन। मतलब क्या होता है, एक ऑफरर जब एक ऑफर क्रिएट करता है तो उसके इंटेंशंस और उसके टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस के पॉइंट्स जो है वो सबसे पहले पर्टिकुलरली कंसीडर किए जाते हैं। अब इसमें चेंजेस होगा तो वो बात की बात है। बी ने इसमें बोला नहीं, आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सेप्ट दिस पॉइंट एंड दिस पॉइंट, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू एक्सेप्ट दिस, एंड उस पर फिर आपने नेगोशिएशन किया एंड बहुत सारे डिस्कशन चला, दैट विल बी सेकेंडरी। द थिंग इज, offerer will be always going to initiate the terms and conditions. Maybe a terms and condition is only one, that is, I want to buy your bike. That is only a terms and condition. आपने ऑफर का क्या किया? Just I want to buy a bike. अब आप बताओ कि कितने अमाउंट देंगे? The B is now started thinking of कितना देना चाहिए, कितने दिन में पे करेगा ये मेरे को, वो सारी चीजें डिस्कशन बाद में। But the first terms and conditions, or the basic terms and conditions, will be decided by always initiated by the offerer. The reason behind that is he is the only person who is going to initiate the offer. Okay, so there will be two parties in a particular offer. The person will be offered and the other one is the offeree. Come to the next. That is, there are certain rules for offer. When you are making an offer, there are certain rules to be considered when we are making an offer. The first one is an expression of the willingness to do or abstain from doing something. The first point with the definition also, that means you are showing your willingness that you want to do something for somebody, or you are having, you either doing right now or you want to do in future. That will be with the willingness of the person. Second one is definite, unambiguous, and certain. Any idea about what do you mean by definite? Anybody? What is definite? What is definite?
Fixed, clear.
It is
fixed and clear.
Fixed and clear. Oh, exactly. Fixed and clear. That means the terms and conditions must be fixed, or it must be clearly mentioned when you are making an offer. Acceptance नहीं हुआ है अभी आप सिर्फ ऑफर कर रहे हैं, बट ये जो पॉइंट है ना, it must be definite. I am talking about this which I am going to buy from you, or I am talking about these features which I am going to sell to you. That means it must be always definite. I am talking to you or I am talking to all the people. That must be again definite. Fixed होना चाहिए आपके जो पॉइंट्स है। मैंने तो यहाँ बोल दिया कि those who are interested they may sell their particular items to me. अब मैंने फिर बोला अच्छा तुम नहीं, तुमसे नहीं चाहिए, फिर तुम नहीं, तुमसे भी नहीं चाहिए. It is not. Either it will be general, so it can be accepted by any of the person. And if it is specific, that means I am talking to you. That means everything must be definite when you are deciding an offer. Second one, what it has been written, that is unambiguous. What is unambiguous? Unambiguous. What do you mean by that? It is nothing is
hidden. Or nothing is left.
Nothing is left, nothing is hidden. Your intention must be clear. You must be innocently deciding the points of offer, whatever you are having. देयर मस्ट बी नथिंग लाइक कि इसको डिफीट करना है मेरे को, इसलिए मैं इससे अभी ऑफर करता हूँ, जहां इसका सामान पहुंचाने के दिन होगा ना उस दिन बोल दूंगा कि मैं नहीं दे सकता. The thing is like that unambiguous terms must not be there when you are making an offer. It must be totally clear. It must be your consent towards making an offer must be clear. The points must be clear when you are been making an offer. अभी तो एग्रीमेंट नहीं हुआ, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नहीं हुआ, वो तो बात की बात है, लेकिन जो बेसिक है ना स्टार्टिंग विद द ऑफर दैट मस्ट बी अगेन डेफिनाइट, दैट मस्ट बी अनएम्बिगुअस. And the third thing that was certain means you must be fixed with for what you are talking about. It must be fixed with मैं इस चीज के बारे में ये फीचर्स के साथ वाली जो पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट है इसके बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ. Why it has been so important? The reason behind that is when we are being fixed with the thing, it will be very easy to take it to the end. आप जब अपने में ही कंफ्यूजन में रहेंगे ना कि मुझे क्या सामान खरीदना है, किसके बारे में बात करनी है, क्या डिजाइन चाहिए, क्या फीचर्स चाहिए, when I doesn't know that, and so then how I am going to make an offer for any of the person? The thing is like that whenever you are making an offer, you must be clear like for what I am talking about, for to whom I am providing, what are the points to be considered in that particular thing. So all the things must be clear to any of the person when they are making offer. Next आता distinguish from announcement and invitation. अच्छा, what is announcement? Announcement is something like that there is a sale which has been from this date to this date and it will be offered to any of all the persons those who are interested in the public, those who can come and join us for the sale. Announcement is something I am announcing. Those who will be going to accept, that will be number of people those who are going to attend that particular announcement. अनाउंसमेंट जो है वो आपकी ऑफर से हमेशा अलग है, क्योंकि ऑफर में आप कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक स्पेसिफिक पर्सन के साथ में एक स्पेसिफिक टाइम पीरियड में करते हैं. अनाउंसमेंट में क्या होता है, जब आपने बोल दिया ना कि देयर इज अ सेल बिटवीन दिस पर्टिकुलर टर्म बिटवीन दिस पर्टिकुलर डेट टू दिस पर्टिकुलर डेट, आप जितने लोग आएंगे उन सबके पर्टिकुलर दे आर ऑल आर एंटरटेन इन आवर स्टोर एंड दे ऑल आर बीन इंटरेस्टेड, दोज हु आर बीन गोइंग टू बाय दे विल बाय. तो अनाउंसमेंट ऐसा हो जाता है जब तक वो पर्टिकुलर पर्सन ने आपके साथ में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किसी बाइंग और सेलिंग का नहीं कर लिया ना, तब तक वो आपके साथ में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में नहीं है. अनाउंसमेंट विल बी ओनली एन अनाउंसमेंट, दोज हु आर इंटरेस्टेड दे मे कम. तो जरूरी नहीं है कि जितने लोग आएंगे वो सारे खरीद कर ही लेकर जाएंगे सामान. तो अनाउंसमेंट इज समथिंग जस्ट टू प्रोवाइड इन्फॉर्मेशन, not more than that. That is not an offer. It is only to provide information. There are number of things in my store. Those who are going to, those who are interested in buying, they may come and they may purchase. तो जिन्होंने परचेज किया, जो पर्टिकुलर उसको ऑफर को एक्सेप्ट कर लिए, जिनके साथ में एक डीलिंग हो गई गुड्स के गिव एंड टेक ऑफ द अमाउंट की, that will be a particular offer. Not above than that. That is the announcement will be कि I am going to be providing information to the people. Come to the second, that is invitation. Invitation, like any type of invitation, there is an event, just you can come and watch that particular event. अब वो event आपको खराब लगा, अच्छा नहीं लगा, तो आप उस पर केस नहीं कर सकते, आप उस पर sue नहीं कर सकते, because event was an only invitation to the public. Those who are interested, they may come and they are invited, coordinately invited to attend that particular event, and those who are interested, they may come. बट वहां पर आपने कोई डीलिंग, आपको इफ यू डोंट लाइक दैट पर्टिकुलर इवेंट, यू कैन नॉट क्लेम, यू कैन नॉट से लाइक कि आपने तो कितना बकवास इवेंट कंडक्ट किया था. द थिंग इज लाइक दैट इन्विटेशन विल बी ओनली अगेन अ सोर्स ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन. You are providing information. We are making certain event or certain type of activity for you, and if you are being able to join, you may join. Similarly, invitation or appointment particular and recruitment drive है. Recruitment drive newspaper में आया है. There is a particular job opportunity in this organization, and this every detail you have been provided with the those in a newspaper. अब that particular article is only an invitation for the people. Those candidates, those who are going to apply for that job, they will be actually making an offer that I want to join your particularly organization. And now tell me whether you are going to accept my offer or not. The thing is like that, invitation is again a source of information only for making an offer. Come to the next, this communicated. Communicated will be, the offer must be communicated. That means आप सोच रहे हैं कि हाँ मैं इसको बताता हूँ कि मेरे को इसका बाइक खरीदना है या कार खरीदनी है, और सोच के बैठ गए. The thing is like that, when once you will not communicate your offer to any of the persons, the offer will be not started or it will be not even initiated. The offer must always be communicated. Last one is not under non-compliance. What do you mean by non-compliance? Non-compliance?
Ma'am, it's objection or refusal.
Objection or refusal. Okay. Anything else?
Which is
Anything
not
else?
agreed.
Which is not agreed. It is doubtful. You can say a doubtfulness. There must not be a doubtfulness on your offer. Like, I don't know that कि whether the person is going to accept it or not, और इसलिए वो तो करेगा ही नहीं accept, तो मुझे offer ही नहीं करना चाहिए, like that. Or the thing is like that, मेरे को पता है वो तो नहीं बोलेगा. The thing is, the doubt when you are having in your mind for making an offer, the offer will be not an offer. The offer that maybe वो accept ना करे, maybe your terms and condition वो बोल दे कि I don't agree with this, the terms and condition whatever you are offering, it's okay. The offer is not accepted then. But the thing is, initially आपने पहले से ही सोच लिया कि मेरे को तो पता है वो नहीं बोलेगा, तो भी मैं उससे पूछ लेता हूँ the terms and condition whatever I am fixing, ताकि वो ना नहीं बोल दे. और आप खुद नहीं चाहते कि the party must accept that particular offer, so that you are been making like that ऐसे terms and condition रखता हूँ कि the person is not going to accept it. So that means any type of certain type of activity must not be there when you are making an offer. Okay. Come to the next type.
मैम सॉरी मैम, ये नॉन कंप्लायंस एक बार फिर से बता दीजिए.
Okay, non-compliance is something like when the things are being doubtful in your mind. That means that आपको पता है कि the particular party is not going to accept the offer. The party is not going to accept it, या आपने एक पहले से इंटेंशन बना लिया है कि डाउट में रहेगा दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग की एक्सेप्ट होने वाला है, नहीं होने वाला है, या रिफ्यूज ही होने वाला है, तो ठीक है बोल कर देख लेता हूँ, ठीक है. मतलब द इंटेंशन, द पर्टिकुलर कंप्लायंसेस यू आर एडिंग विद द ऑफर मस्ट बी ऑलवेज क्लियर. मतलब द थिंग इज ऑलवेज योर इंटेंशन मस्ट बी क्रिएटिंग एन ऑफर विद द पर्सन कि वो रिफ्यूज हो तो वो एक्सेप्टेंस रिफ्यूज होगा, और दैट विल बी सेकेंडरी. बट द थिंग इज एनी सच टाइप ऑफ टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन मस्ट नॉट बी कंप्लाई विद योर ऑफर वॉट एवर द थिंग्स विल बी देयर विद द ऑफर. ठीक है. मतलब वो आपके रिफ्यूजल के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से या डाउटफुलनेस के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से ऑफर्स कभी नहीं बोलना चाहिए. ऑफर्स ऑलवेज इट विल बी मस्ट विद द जेन्युइन आइडियाज. ओके. Come to the types of offer. We are moving little bit fast because 4th Jan से आपके साथ proposed है कि CT है, first CT, तो इसलिए थोड़ा सा बहुत जल्दी मूव करना पड़ेगा. There are number of things we have to complete with the contract. Okay. Then also wherever there is a doubt, just ask me. Okay. Now come to the types of contract. As you can see that there are number of types of contract. The first, that is express offer. Any idea? Express offer. Express offer?
No ma'am.
I'm quick
No
offer
idea.
and acceptance.
Yes.
I'm quick offer.
Quick offer. Okay. Anything else? Anybody else? Express offer. Word express.
By word spoken.
Yes.
Where the offer is expressed through words and written format
Yes,
only.
definitely. Express offer is something which is been on a oral basis or on a written basis. Words के basis पे, if you are making an offer, I am verbally telling you I want to buy this, और on a return एक letter, एक application लिखकर, एक letter लिखकर बोला कि I am interested in buying your this particular items from your store or from this particular person. My name is this, my address is this, my contact number is this. If you are accepting it, just communicate me. So the thing is like that, when you are making an offer either orally or on a word, like with the return word, that will be with the express. You are expressing your point of offering. Okay. Second, similarly, what is implied offer? What will be implied offer?
Implied offer which is expressed through signs.
Through the signs or circumstances.
It is just implied that you explained that you are buying ticket or you are standing on a stick.
Self-understood. Self-understood. It will be self-understood. If I am standing on a bus stand, that means I am waiting for a bus, definitely. If I am standing on a taxi stand, that means if I am standing outside a clinic of a doctor, that means definitely I am here to visit a doctor. So that means it is certain offer कि मैं इसी डॉक्टर को दिखाने आया हूँ, मुझे बताने की जरूरत नहीं है. अगर मैंने उसके क्लिनिक के बाहर खड़ा हूँ, तो that means the thing is I am here accepting the offer of that particular invitation of that doctor, that those who are interested they may come. And if I am standing, that means I am offering that just doctor check me that I am having certain issues or certain particular problems. That means it is self-implied that I am offering a particular person that I am accepting your invitation, or I am here just because I want to make an offer for you. Okay, or the thing will be like, it will be because of the circumstances, because of the certain conditions, certain things which has been already set कि ऐसे ऐसे होगा, so the things will be like कि you are going to have an offer. Come to the third one, that is the specific offer. Now, any idea specific offer? Specific
Offer made to the specific person.
Exactly, exactly. Specific offer is the word itself. Specifically, I am talking to you. Name whatever you are having or whatever details you are having. I am talking to individual person. Then I am talking to individual person. तो उसका friend भी सुन रहा है, वो बोल रहा हाँ हाँ मैं ये नहीं ले रहा है तो मैं ले लेता हूँ सामान. The thing is not like that. If I am talking to you, that means specifically the offer is made for a particular person, not for the any of the person. अगर ये मना करता है, एक्सेप्टेंस नहीं देता है, तो फिर मेरी मर्जी है कि मैं नेक्स्ट किसी को बोलूं, या तो फिर द थिंग इज ओके आई डोंट वांट टू सेल इट. द थिंग इज लाइक दैट समटाइम आपके साथ में होता है ना, आपके फ्रेंड ने बोला कि जब भी तुम बाइक बेचोगे तो मुझे बताना, तो क्योंकि वो बहुत नीड में है तो आप ये सोचते हैं चल ठीक है उसने मेरे को बोला था तो आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सेप्ट दैट ऑफर फ्रॉम द पर्सन, बस उसके लिए और किसी के लिए नहीं. बट अगर कोई और बोलेगा तो मैं नहीं सेल करूंगा. द थिंग इज लाइक दैट द स्पेसिफिक ऑफर विल बी certain times it is fixed if the person only is going to accept the offer, then only the particular contract will be take place, or else the contract is no more or the offer is no more. The thing is like that. So that will be with the specific. Or similarly employment news aata hai na, only those who are having graduates in science, or those who are graduates in engineering, or those who are postgraduates in certain type of degree, they are only entertained in this particular job profile. The thing is the specific offer will be designed on the basis of speciality of those particular persons sometimes. It is not a general. Okay, it is not for open for all. Come to the next, that is general offer. What is general offer?
It can be accepted by any person.
Exactly. Opposite of specific. If I'm talking to you, or I'm talking to everybody, those who are present here, or I'm talking in general in a public, those who are interested, they may buy these particular items from my store. The thing is like it is general. Or whoever is going to accept offer, like I lost my purse, those who are going to buy, bring it back, I'm going to give a reward of 1,000 rupees. So आपने एक ऐसा general offer निकाल दिया, तो those who anybody can accept. तो जिसने सबसे पहले ला कर दे दिया, I am going to give a particular reward to that particular person. That means it is both generally, it was announced in the public that those who are interested, they may come. Okay, come to the next, that is cross offer. Now this is the very the last three things, that is cross, counter and standing. Come to the next, that is, any idea about cross offer? Cross offer.
Both the parties offer the same terms and conditions.
Any example?
Identical offers.
Any example?
Ma'am, for example,
bidding for a contract or something.
Bidding for a contract. Bidding for a contract.
auction,
No,
auction. Kind of an auction.
Then cross offer means an offer for an offer. Suppose if I offer the first person that I am gonna sell my car to him, and in return he says that he has some flat or what, so he is offering me that, and we both accept the offer, then it will be a cross offer.
Cross offer. No.
Two parties not accepting each other offers.
Not accepting each other offers. No.
For example, a product is on sale. A offers B to buy the same product, and B offers a certain price quotation to A.
Yes,
Same.
exactly. Simultaneously, दोनों ने अपने अपने unknowingly offers दिए, पर point दोनों का सेम है. मतलब जो आपने बोला ना, एक जन फ्लैट सेल करना चाह रहा है और एक जन बाइक, इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट. ये बाइक सेल करना चाहता है और वो बाइक खरीदना चाहता है, बट दोनों को नहीं पता कि दोनों ने पर्टिकुलर सेम पॉइंट पे कैसे ले गए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इन अ न्यूज़पेपर इट इज बीन गिवन लाइक, एक पर्सन ने एक आर्टिकल दिया, आई वॉन्ट टू सेल माई फ्लैट. एक पर्सन ने बोला, आई वॉन्ट टू बाय अ फ्लैट इन अ पर्टिकुलर एरिया. दोनों ने अपने अपने अननोइंगली एडवर्टीजमेंट दिए, दोनों ने अपने अपने ऑफर्स दिए कि whoever has been going to accept that, I am interested in buying and I am interested in selling. The thing is, both the things are been making a conclusion to make a contract between the two parties. The reason behind that is the cross offer has been going to make a thing which will be on a same decision but unknowingly. दोनों को नहीं पता था कि एक जन क्या बोलना चाह रहा है और दूसरा क्या बोलना चाह रहा है, बट दोनों का जो मैटर ऑफ कंटेंट था ना, दैट वाज सेम. एक खरीदना चाह रहा है और एक बेचना चाह रहा है. That will be a cross offer. The cross offer will be intended to have a decision which will be on a same thing. अब ये अच्छा, offer is offer, अभी contract नहीं हुआ है, दोनों का एक एक offer था, इसका एक ऑफर था, इसका एक. अब ये ऑफर जाके कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बनेगा कि नहीं, ये तो एक्सेप्टेंस बताएगा, एग्रीमेंट बताएगा और कंक्लूजन बताएगा. whatever it will be going to take a place. But we are going to discuss like that, कि if certain type of offers will be there, that will be a cross offer. Okay, now the thing is, next come, that is a counter offer. Counter offer is something like when two parties are making a contract. A has given certain terms and conditions. For example, I am going to provide you 100 bags of rice to B for 10,000 rupees on a date specified by B. This was a term or this was an offer made by A to B. अब B ने बोला कि by 10,000 rupees, I am going to buy these 100 bags of rice for only 8,000 rupees. This offer will be cancelled. Now the new offer from B will be there. Now A says, why I am going to give you in a 8,000, I am going to provide you for, let's say, 9,000. Now this offer will be cancelled and the new offer from A's side will be there. The matter why it has been there, that is a counter offer. Counter offer, ये offer कब तक हो सकता है, जब तक ये negotiation के terms final ना हो. जहां पर ये final होते हैं, वहीं पर आपका particularly agreement sign होता है. The thing is like that counter offers are the offers which are going to have a negotiations or discussions between the terms and conditions comply with the offer. तब तक ये चलता रहता है जब तक ये सारे कंडीशंस फाइनली दोनों ने एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर लिए. अब आप बोलेंगे यहाँ पर ऑफरर कौन रह गया और ऑफरी कौन रह गया. द पर्सन हुज लास्ट कंडीशन विल बी एक्सेप्टेड. लास्ट में जिसका कंडीशन एक्सेप्ट होगा ना, अब चाहे ये 9,000 वाला होता और मे बी विद द 8,000 वाला, दिस पर्सन बिकम ऑफरर एंड दिस पर्सन बिकम ऑफरी बिकॉज द ऑफर दिस वाज कैंसल्ड सिंस द टर्म्स वाज नॉट एक्सेप्टेड. जहां पर टर्म्स कैंसिल नहीं एक्सेप्ट हुए, वहां पर वो ऑफर वहीं खत्म हो जाता है. नया ऑफर अगर आपने बनाया, उस टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन में एक पॉइंट भी अगर आपने चेंज कर ली, तो द थिंग्स विल बी चेंज एंड द ऑफरर विल बी नाउ बी एंड द पर्सन इज गोइंग टू एक्सेप्ट दिस टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन ओनली, द पर्सन विल बी ऑफ. And the counter offer, like counter attack होता है ना, the same thing like will be that is the counter you are been making offer. एक के ऊपर से दूसरा दिया, नहीं मेरे को ये terms चाहिए, फिर इसने बोला नहीं मेरे को ये changes चाहिए, then B against it. So still the thing, maybe certain times ना everyday basis पे number of particular counter offers होते हैं. लास्ट में जाके हो सकता है कि पहले ही वाला ऑफर जो था वो उसके टर्म्स कंडीशन फुलफिल हो जाए, लेकिन अगर लास्ट में सेवरल डिस्कशन के बाद सेम कंडीशंस अगर भी एक्सेप्ट हो गए, तो भी द थिंग विल बी लाइक दैट, द लास्ट ऑफर इज गोइंग टू बी एक्सेप्टेड. So the counter offer will be like that when you are been discussing on any of the particular points, the terms and conditions are not final, still the counter offer can be made by any of the parties. So the thing will be like that, counter offer will be an offer which will be going to comply with the terms and conditions negotiations, and it will be fixed till the particular offer has been accepted from both the parties will be there. Okay, that will be with the counter offer. Now the last one, that is the, I hope it was understood, counter offer and the cross offer. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Oh, okay, now come to the standing offer. Any idea about standing offer? Standing offer?
The offer which has not yet been accepted.
Offer which is not been
इसीलिए पैर
And a fixed offer, ma'am. For example,
इसीलिए
I
तो
pub-
promise, आपका बात याद रख के मैं अपना ये वाला पैर इसके ऊपर रख के ये वाला पैर ओह
whose microphone is on? Please.
and for example, I propose to buy a bike, second-hand bike for 50,000,
Okay.
and the seller has not yet accepted it, so it's a standing offer.
No. Standing is something different. Any idea? Anybody else? Standing offer. standing offer.
मैम पर्टिकुलर रहता है वो बस.
Maybe, ma'am, it can be an offer where the other party has yet to accept it, but they do say that it's a standing offer. You can accept it anytime you want later.
No.
Ma'am, it's a continuous offer.
Yes, it is a continuous offer. Both standing offer, what will be? Okay, standing offer is something which has been continuing offer. What is continuing offer? Continuously you are been making an offer one by one. That means a company is being contract with another company कि वो पहले से कुछ सामान जो है वो उसको डिलीवर करती है. सेमी फिनिश्ड गुड सपोज they are already delivering certain type of items. They have in a contract a terms like every time whenever I am going to tell you that these number of items are being required to me, you have to provide me. Or every year, every 6 monthly, every quarterly, you have to provide these number of items to me. It was in a contract like I always make a standing offer to you. Continuously I am making an offer to you and you have to supply it. और जहां पर आपने मुझे supply नहीं किया वहां से contract खत्म हो जाएगा. But offer में the standing offer will be something like that. The terms and conditions of the offers will be decided at the initial offer. सबसे पहले offer में ही आपने decide कर दिया कि हर बार जब मैं offer करूं, जब मैं बोलूं कि these number of items are required from your side to me, that means you have to supply it. Every time I'm not going to make an agreement for this. Every time I'm not going to make a conditions like changes in the conditions for this. Every time I am going to quote a number of items desired and just you have to supply it. The offer will be, such type of offer will be standing offer. For example, companies like those who are making cold drinks. कोल्ड ड्रिंक जो कंपनीज बनाती है ना तो उनके जो बॉटल्स रहती है वो ऑलरेडी एक सेमी फिनिश्ड गुड्स का कंपनी के साथ फिक्स रहता है कि those companies are going to provide their bottles and just they have to fill the liquid and they are going to seal it and they are going to label it and they are going to supply it. Such type of thing like that कि हर बार वो बोले कि मैं हर बार एक कंपनी को फाइंड आउट करूं और उसके बाद उसको बताऊं कि मुझे इस टाइप की बॉटल्स चाहिए. द कंपनी लाइक पेप्सी और मिरिंडा और समथिंग स्प्राइट दोज हु आर डेली बेसिस पे वो पर्टिकुलरली प्रोडक्शन करते हैं वो हर दिन एक कंपनी फाइंड नहीं कर सकते. तो उन्होंने क्या किया है कि अपने लिए कुछ कंपनीज को फाइनल करके रखा है कि these companies are being going to provide me such type of raw material, these companies are going to provide such type of raw material. Whenever I am going to have a desire of getting that, they are going to provide me. तो जस्ट उनको क्या करना, एक ऑफर ये देना है, एक स्टैंडिंग ऑफर बनाकर देना है कि दिस नंबर ऑफ आइटम्स आर बीन डिजायर्ड. ना प्राइस कोट करने की जरूरत है, ना कोई नेगोशिएशन करने की जरूरत है, ना कोई टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस फुलफिल करने की जरूरत है. जस्ट द थिंग इज व्हाटएवर इट वाज डिसाइडेड एट द इनिशियल लेवल द कंपनी हैज टू फुलफिल दोस टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस ओनली. बस हर बार आपको एक एक्स्ट्रा टर्म बताना है कि कितने नंबर ऑफ आइटम्स चाहिए. पेमेंट का कैसे होगा वो भी सारा डिसीजन है. एवरीथिंग इज बीन डिसाइडेड, कितने अमाउंट पे करना है, एवरीथिंग इज बीन डिसाइडेड. द स्टैंडिंग ऑफर विल बी सर्टेन टाइप ऑफ ऑफर विद द half of the terms and conditions are been already fixed and just company has to fulfill whenever the things are being offered by the other company. So that will be with the standing offer. Now come to an example for this. This is an example of Carlyle versus Carbolic Smoke Ball Company. There is a company. अच्छा, एक बहुत important बात है. You are going to get a case like that also. कि आपको सिर्फ केस का नाम दे देगा और आपको केस डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा कि क्या केस था, उसमें क्या हो रहा था, विच टाइप ऑफ सॉल्यूशन ऑफ द दैट पर्टिकुलर केस वाज एग्जैक्टली इन द बुक. तो ये जो केस है और दीस टाइप ऑफ बुक केसेस आर द केसेस दोज हु हैव मेड द लॉ. ये वो केसेस है जो दोज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट केसेस ऑफ द लॉ. समवेयर आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू, बट अगर आप एनडी कपूर या कोई अच्छी बुक देखेंगे ना तो हर एक पॉइंट के साथ में एक केस आपको एसोसिएटेड मिलेगा जो आपके terms of the points से match करता होगा. So this is a particular case like Carlyle versus Carbolic Smoke Ball Company. The company offered by advertisement a reward of 100 euros to anyone who contacted influenza after using their smoke ball in the specified manner. Mrs. Carlyle did use smoke ball in the specified manner but was attacked by influenza. The claim was resisted by the company on the ground that offer was not made to her and she had not communicated her acceptance of the offer. she filed a suit for recovery of the reward. Now the thing is like that, there was a company Carbolic smoke balls जो बनाती है और उसका एक एडवर्टीजमेंट था कि अगर मेरे पर्टिकुलर स्मोक बॉल के यूज करने से किसी को इन्फ्लुएंजा होता है तो आई एम गोइंग टू रिइंबर्स इट और आई एम गोइंग टू प्रोवाइड अ रिवॉर्ड टू दैट पर्टिकुलर पर्सन. अब जो मिसेस कार्नेल है, बिकॉज उसने यूज किया उसी वे में किया जिस वे में कंपनी ने क्लेम बोला था, उसके बाद भी उसको इन्फ्लुएंजा हो गया. अब उन्होंने क्या किया, उन्होंने क्लेम कर दिया. दैट मीन्स द पार्टी हैज सूड the company, but company denied. Company said like, I have not communicated or advertised to that particular lady only, so that if she is claiming I am not responsible for such things. इसमें जो held हुआ, that means the conclusion of this case was she could recover the reward as she had accepted the offer by complying in terms of condition. अगर आपने ऐसा न्यूज निकाला था कि इट वॉज एडवर्टीजमेंट निकाला था कि इट वॉज अ कॉमनली लाइक if anybody is going to accept this particular product and they are going to use it, अगर किसी को भी अगर उन्होंने ये लिखा होता ना स्पेसिफाइड 20% को ही अगर इन्फ्लुएंजा होता लाइक above 60 years की किसी पर्सन को होगा तो then only we are going to provide the claim or we are going to provide the reward to that particular person. और मिसेस कार्नेल जो है वो 60 के बिलो होती, so the party can not be claimed for that reward. बट यहाँ पर उन्होंने ओपन फॉर ऑल बोला था. इट वॉज नॉट विद द सर्टेन पर्सन और सर्टेन टाइप ऑफ कैटेगरी के लिए. उन्होंने ये चीज टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन में भी लिखी थी बिकॉज उन्होंने ये चीज बोला था और शी could recover the reward. The reason behind that only because she has accepted the offer by accepting all the terms and conditions, whatever it was complying with the party, and the particular thing will be like she is going to get the reward. The thing will be the Carnel versus Carbolic case का जो conclusion निकला होगा उसमें ये था कि the party is going to get the reward out of the court. और ये मैं और आप नहीं बोल रहे, ये आपके norms बोल रहे हैं because the company has provided certain things so that they have to provide the reward. Come to the next, that is where P tendered to supply goods to L up to a certain amount and over a certain period, L's order did not come up to the amount expected and P sued for breach of contract. Held, each order made was a separate contract and P was bound to fulfill orders made, but there was no obligation on L to make any order to all. एक बार आप पढ़िए खुद भी और मुझे ये बताइए कि किस टाइप का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इट इज बीन देयर, किस टाइप का ऑफर इट इज बीन देयर. जस्ट read the lines and just tell me which type of offer is there.
Ma'am, standing offer.
Standing offer, exactly. It is a standing offer. Offer with those who are being standing offer, na, they itself, every offer is a contract. Every offer is a contract. It is self-understood that every time, whenever you are complying with the terms and condition and fulfilling the need of the party, itself it has been telling the contract is being made. So this particular type of contract or this type of offer is a standing offer. Reason behind that is they have fixed with a certain amount, they have fixed with a certain period, and they have fixed with a certain type of items to be supplied. And if either of the party have breach का मतलब होता है contract को तोड़ देना. कोई भी पर्टिकुलर पार्टी जो है अगर इसमें से कोई भी टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन को फुलफिल नहीं कर पाती है तो वो जो पर्टिकुलर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है ना, दैट इज अ ब्रीच ऑफ अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट और दैट विल बी टर्म्स विद द ब्रीचिंग ऑफ अ पर्टिकुलर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. So here the particular party will be having a certain thing like order made was a separate contract and he was bound to fulfill orders made. Reason behind that is because it was a standing offer. And it was decided, both the parties know that. दोनों को पता था starting करते टाइम कि they are making a standing offer. And if they are making a standing offer, that means the contract will be every offer completion of a standing offer will be itself a contract. Okay, clear? Any doubt in this? Anybody? Okay.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Okay, very good. Okay, come to the acceptance also. फटाफट acceptance खत्म कर लेते हैं because उसके बाद there is 5 minutes बचा. Acceptance again, section 2 subsection B. Again, as I told you, section 2A was offer, section 2B is a acceptance. Now, what is acceptance? Under section 2B of the Contract Act, when a person to whom the proposal is made signifies its assent thereto, the proposal is said to be accepted. A proposal when accepted becomes a promise. अगर आपने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया, दैट मीन्स इट इज अ प्रॉमिस. एवरी टाइम द एक्सेप्टेंस, हाँ हाँ ठीक है, तो जो बोल रहे हो ना, आई एम एक्सेप्टिंग इट, इतना बोल देने से नहीं है. द इंटेंशन ऑफ मेकिंग दैट पर्टिकुलर येस और टेलिंग येस और एक्सेप्टिंग एनीथिंग इज जस्ट अ प्रॉमिस. whatever the things that have been decided between us, I am going to complete it definitely because it is a promise from my side. So whenever you are making an acceptance, तो डेली लाइफ में भी एक हैबिट ये बनाइए कि अगर आपने एक्सेप्टेंस कर लिया ना, तो उसको कहीं भी नॉर्मली भी जनरली भी हम बोलते हैं ना, हाँ हाँ ठीक है, जो बोल रहे हैं ना मैं मान लेता हूँ, बट वो मान लेना मतलब इट इज अ प्रॉमिस. यू हैव टू एक्सेप्ट वॉट एवर द थिंग. इफ यू आर एक्सेप्टिंग और इफ यू आर टेलिंग येस, दैट मीन्स आई एम प्रॉमिसिंग यू. इफ यू डोंट वांट टू टेल, देन डोंट से येस, डेफिनेटली, है ना. तो when you are being making a particular acceptance, that means if you are telling accepting the proposal of any of the person or signifying your acceptance, कि I am accepting your offer, that means you are complying with the terms and conditions, are being accepting all the terms and conditions either as it is or after the negotiation. That means you are making a your promise कि I am going to fulfill whatever it will be having with the offer. Acceptance can be made as agreement to all terms of an offer by words or conduct. या तो आपको बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है, तो आप उसको सामान लाकर दे दीजिए, एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर एक्सेप्टेंस इज बीन देयर. और द थिंग इज बाय वर्ड्स, आई एम गोइंग टू प्रोवाइड यू, आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू, वॉट एवर द वर्ड्स के थ्रू या कंडक्शन ऑफ द थिंग्स के थ्रू में आप ऑटो वाले से डील या किसी ट्रांसपोर्टेशन वाले से डील करते हैं ना, कि इतने में ही आप छोड़ेंगे तो ही मैं जाऊंगा, या आप मेरे से 50 रुपए लेंगे तो ही मैं जाऊंगा. और अगर आप बैठ गए, वो नहीं बोल रहा है, उसके बाद भी अगर आप बैठ गए, आप बोलेंगे नहीं मैं तो 50 ही दूंगा क्योंकि मैंने बोला था. द एक्सेप्टेंस विल बी नॉट क्लियर द कंप्लीट. और व्हेन यू आर बीइंग सिटिंग स्टिल, जब आपका नेगोशिएशन कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ, उसके बाद भी अगर आप बैठ गए, तो मतलब ये है कि आपने सामने वाले पार्टी का जो है पॉइंट था उसको कंसीडर किया है. दैट्स व्हाई यू आर बीन हैविंग दैट पर्टिकुलर कंडक्ट ऑफ व्हाटएवर यू आर बीन मेकिंग अ सर्कमस्टेंसेस. सो द थिंग इज लाइक दैट, whatever terms and conditions will be there, either it must be discussed by words and it must be agreed by words, or it will be by the conduction of the circumstances. Okay, come to the next. Rules governing acceptance. Acceptance must be first in mode prescribed by the offer. If offerer is being, again I have told you, ऑफरर जो होता है ना, उसके टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस पहले माने जाते हैं. आपके कहने से नहीं होगा, बिकॉज यू आर द एक्सेप्टर. आप चेंज करवा सकते हैं, चेंज करने के बाद भी ऑफरर का एक्सेप्टेंस उस चेंज में होना जरूरी है. द पर्सन हु एवर इज बीन प्रिस्क्राइब, रिटर्न फॉर्म में बोला है तो रिटर्न, ओरल फॉर्म में बोला है तो ओरल, ईमेल बोला है तो इट मस्ट बी ईमेल. इट मींस इफ द कंडक्शन, अगर आप टाइम पे वहां पहुंच गए तो मैं आपको लेकर चले जाऊंगा, और अगर आप नहीं पहुंचे तो आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टेक यू. The thing is like that, either the conduction or whatever prescribed mode it has been desired by the offerer, the acceptance must be by that. Next, और ये है कि आपने रेड फ्लैग दिखा दिया था, I will think you are accepting. आपने व्हाइट फ्लैग दिखा दिया है तो I will thinking you are not accepting. Certain by any of the mode, whatever the offerer has been desired, the acceptance must be like that. Come to the next, that is within reasonable time. Again, by tomorrow evening, by today 5 o'clock, by 15th of this month, by 30th of this month, or by this particular today night, whatever the reasonable time period is being decided, whatever the time period will be there, अगर आप उसके 1 घंटा 1 मिनट भी बाद देंगे तो things will be not accepted. Again, take the example of employment. न्यूज़पेपर में कोई एप्लीकेशन आते हैं, आपको बोला है 15th लास्ट डेट है, आपको ये एप्लीकेशन सबमिट करने हैं. If you are not going to apply with this, the things will be not considered. Again, that will be not within the reasonable time. Next is unconditional. Unconditional, that means the offer must not always unconditional. Sorry, acceptance must be unconditional. That is, no conditions apply. Conditions जो है वो आपकी terms and conditions है जो डिस्कस हो चुकी है, उसके बाद की कोई conditions नहीं होनी चाहिए. Whatever terms and conditions will be there, that must be complied with it. आप लोग अपने अटेंडेंस ना कब तक उसकी चैट बॉक्स पे लिख दो, तो आई कांट टेक राइट नाउ. Just write down the attendance on the chat box one by one. Write down name and your just name. It will be okay with it. नेक्स्ट इज बाय एनी पर्सन इन केस ऑफ जनरल ऑफर. अगेन जनरल ऑफर है तो कोई भी एक्सेप्ट कर सकता है. स्पेसिफिक ऑफर है तो स्पेसिफिक पर्सन के एक्सेप्टेंस से होगा. अगेन एक्सेप्टेंस ऑल्सो मस्ट बी कम्युनिकेटेड. आप तो बोलकर चले गए थे, अगर मैं भी बोलकर नहीं बताऊंगा या कम्युनिकेट नहीं करूंगा कि आई एम एक्सेप्टिंग दैट द पर्टिकुलर ऑफर इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेड. अगेन मेंटल एक्सेप्टेंस इज नो एक्सेप्टेंस. दैट मीन्स आपने मन में सोच के बैठ गए या चुप हो गए तो सोच रहे कि हाँ ठीक है ये कंडीशन मान लिया. The thing is like that, it must be communicated. It must not be mentally only accepted. And the last, that is not be precedent to offer. Precedent to offer. That is like offer के ऊपर से आपको offer नहीं लगना चाहिए. ये उसके supersede नहीं करना चाहिए. Whatever the acceptance has been there, that must be within those terms and conditions. It must not be precedent to the offer. Whatever offer has been made. Okay? अभी अपन इसको नहीं क्लास में क्योंकि टाइम आपका अप हो गया. Okay? Next class में फिर इसको डिस्कस कर लेंगे. Just give your attendance in the chat box and you may leave. I'm waiting. You may leave and you may join the next class. Thank you. Thank you.